Good evening. Just a very, very quick one tonight. I wanted to show you how cheap it is to set up and do this kind of thing for yourself. You don't have to spend a fortune. I haven't. I know some groups and individuals, they have all, music boxes and apps and little trinkets, teddy bears. You don't need to spend a fortune to do what we do and what I do. It's personal choice. You can spend as much as you want or as little, but if you're on a budget, these are the essentials that I use, and I don't think you need anything more. Right, so first off, for me personally, the most essential part of any ghost hunting kit, if you want to call it a ghost hunting kit, is a decent dictaphone. I've used these from day one. When I very first started, I used to be the audio guy in another group, and that's literally all I used to use, one of those. You can pick them up cheaply, but you do need them. I'll put links for everything down below, but you can obviously, make your own decisions on what you want to buy. But as I say, that is really important. So, sticking with the theme of the audio, and I've only just really, if I'm being totally honest, used these because they're instant and they're quite engaging because you can hear them straight away. This is a PSB7 spirit box, but again, you can pick these up, and I'm sure that's a familiar sound. I don't want to put it too loud. You've probably seen them and heard them. There's a new version out now that's got a thermometer, but that's a really old one. And you can have little additional speakers which make it really, really loud and quite annoying. So yeah, good evening. Good evening, I think. I'm going to switch it off because I don't like doing it in my own house. So yeah, again, I'll put the link down below. There's an updated one, as I say, with the thermometer, but you don't have to spend a fortune. So that's another part of my kit. So now we move on to the famous K2. Again, I only started using these when I made videos. I'd never used these when I were in another group doing the audio. It's prone to, obviously, mobile phone signals and satellite signals, so you can never rule out external forces affecting it. But if you do watch ghost programs or shows or YouTube, you will see these. But again, you can pick them up cheaply. They're very sensitive. If you knock them and bang them, you can set them off by accident. But I like to do these or use these when I'm 100% sure there's nothing else interfering with it. So as I say, you can pick them up cheaply. And I think you'll agree, you've probably seen them anytime you've watched a TV show or a YouTube channel. So K2. So moving on to another part of my kit. I think I've probably used this twice, and it looks good in dark, and it's a laser grid pen. And to be honest, if I'm being totally honest, I've never seen any evidence that's on anybody's channel or anybody's TV show that's convinced me that these are, worth having. But I've got it, like I say, never seen any figures walk through it or walk past it, but laser grid pen, again, quite cheap to obtain. But you've got to make your own mind up and your own decisions of how much you want to spend and what you want to do. But it's in my kit, but I don't hardly use it. Right, another piece of kit, was very cheap, but I don't know why they're attached to Paranormal Investigation, and I've only got one because I've got a cat, and it's the cat ball. I don't know why somebody had crossed the veil just to play with balls, without wanting to sound rude, but yeah, I don't see the point of them. Like I said, the only reason I've got one is because I've got a cat, but yeah, not convinced about that. Really, all I've got in the kit is a decent torch. This is called Big Larry. So I had to go into Screwfix Direct and ask for Big Larry. I didn't know who they were going to send out or what they were going to send out, but that's quite a good torch. I think that were about £30 or something like that. But that is a good torch, and it's got different settings on it, and it's got a magnetic base as well, so that's quite handy. But yeah, as I say, you don't have to spend a fortune. I wouldn't. You know, you don't need like talking teddy bears and dolls and music boxes. You can set up on your own, you know, quite cheaply. And I would love to see people do this, and I'd love for people to get involved and, you know, perhaps come along. There's no trickery in it. If it's there, it's there, and if it's not, it's not. There's been many times when I've been out for hours and got nothing, and some of it I just delete footage because it's a lot of these groups, you know, they go out and all the time they get everything. It don't work like that. In my opinion, it don't work like that. And a lot of clubs are out purely to make money. You know, pay so much a month to come and watch us. You just don't ever pay to watch anybody. Don't buy any branded tat mugs and hoodies and all this. You don't need it. You don't need tat. You just need to have a genuine interest in this and enjoy it for what it is. And if you've got a genuine interest in it, you know, you will hopefully make some engaging content. But as I say, if anybody wants to come out with me and do what I do, if you want to get involved, you know, like, share, subscribe, keep watching. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I will see you very, very soon. Thank you.